we move on to the 149 weight class between Michigan State's Alex Hrisopoulos, and as we get a look at all the ranked Iowa players, so just everybody ranked.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 wrestlers ranked in the top 20. But look at that, maybe even the top 10. How impressive is that?
So we move on here to the fourth match of the day. Alex Hrisopoulos for Michigan State and number 3 ranked Pat Lugo for Iowa. So it's going to be a tough one here. Lugo was 14-1 this season as a senior. Hrisopoulos is a mere 11-10, just above 500. It's going to be a tough matchup for the redshirt junior and Alex Hrisopoulos. There's just not really a break in this whole lineup for Michigan State. Every one of these matches is going to be a tough one for him. And Iowa's definitely not going to just lay over for them.
And Lugo coming off that 6-1 victory over Jared Verclaren of Penn State in the sold-out Carver Hawkeye Arena on Friday night. That was pretty cool to see. Number 1, number 2 came down. Tony Cassiope, the big boy for the Iowa Hawkeyes, picks up the win as the Hawks soar to the 1917 victory over defending NCAA champions Penn State Nittany Lions.
Under 2 minutes to go here in the first period.
So now Lugo controlling the tie. What a transition. Switched from the left side underhook to the right side underhook.
Lugo trying to take advantage here. He gets the 2 points, so he will take the lead here early.
So patient on that finish. Stayed low, hit his ankles, didn't allow Hrisopoulos to initiate a scramble, and in turn picked up the first takedown. So now that takes it 5-1 takedowns in favor of the Hawkeyes over the Michigan State Spartans. Spencer Lee picked up a takedown. Paulie Glenn picked up 2. Carter Happel with 1, and now Lugo with 1. So 5-1, the takedown battle in favor of the Hawks right now at 149 pounds.
We'll see if Hrisopoulos can get the escape point right here, but Lugo hanging tough. See if Hrisopoulos can get onto his feet here.
And now he has to understand where he's at. You can't give up a takedown on the out-of-bounds line. You have to understand map position, where you're at. It's like they say basketball IQ, this is mat IQ. You get the takedown, or excuse me, you give up the takedown, you get the escape, and you have to understand that a fresh start is going to be better than giving up the 2 takedowns. So now gives up that second takedown and trails 4-1.
Lugo with the advantage here, 4-1. Riding time increasing though at 50 seconds.
And what an addition Lugo has been. So he was previously at Edinburgh University before coming to Iowa. And what a luxury you have just to be able to plug in a guy like Patricio Lugo, ranked number 3 in the country.
20 seconds ago here in period number 1 here in the 149 weight class.
And if I'm not mistaken, his only loss came to Sammy Sasso of Ohio State, of course, the phenomenal true freshman for the Ohio State Buckeyes.
So that is the end of period number 1 here. As we get a graphic here in his 100th career win, January 31st versus Penn State on Friday. So a good accomplishment for the senior, showing why he's one of the best, being 3rd ranked in the country. As he gets the escape point right there, and he immediately starts going after Hrisopoulos.
And now it has to be for Hrisopoulos to start to focus on that right hand of Patricio Lugo, because he's working on that right heavy collar tie, and then he's switching to that underhook. So now he has to adjust, and the adjustment has to be start to focus on that right hand.
Both wrestlers intertwined right now.
Lugo working on double underhooks, and this could get dangerous if he can get his hands locked. He's going to look to jack up, so he's going to look to bring both fists to the sky and get his hands locked. But Hrisopoulos able to get out that left side underhook, and the right one is still there.
1 minute remaining in period number 2. No one taking down the mat yet here. As Hrisopoulos goes in on the right leg of Lugo.
Yeah, he looked for a right side right-handed high crotch, but he never cleared the tie of Lugo, so you have to clear the tie in order to get to that shot, unless you're going to go fireman's carry or you're going to go over tie to something, but he's not Mason Paris. We'll leave all that stuff to Mason Paris, the big heavyweight for the University of Michigan.
So Lugo still leads 5-1 plus the extra point for the riding time as he goes in on the right leg of Hrisopoulos. Look at Pat Lugo go on Hrisopoulos right near the edge of the mat, and they will say they're off the mat, but it doesn't matter because that's the end of the second period. So no points right there at the end of that period, but Lugo definitely went in.
So let's pay attention. It's 5-1, 6-1 in essence, with the 124 on the riding time in favor of Lugo. Bonus points are key. You cannot give up bonus points here if you're Hrisopoulos.
So we'll see what Hrisopoulos can do.
Lugo has that bottom leg, that left leg hooked.
Oh, what an escape from Alex Hrisopoulos. Lightning quick right there, gets the escape point.
And now Lugo back to that right side tie, and it's always outside tie for Hrisopoulos, which allows that right side underhook to come in. It's just too easy. There hasn't been an adjustment all match from Hrisopoulos on there, and now he gets to a swing single, gets his hands locked, looking to come up, but he's stuck on that right hip.
Hrisopoulos has gotten grip on that leg for Lugo, just hasn't been able to kind of complete the whole thing. Just over a minute to go, 1:10 to go in the third period. But again, the most important thing right here for Hrisopoulos is not to give up bonus points, as you were saying earlier. He's doing a good job of that right now.
What a shot.
And Lugo gets the 2 points right there, leads 7-2 now.
It just disappeared.
Exactly.
He got to the corner so quick that Hrisopoulos' sprawl was too short. And Lugo able to get back behind.
Hrisopoulos gets the escape point right there, so good job from him. Fighting tough right now. Under 30 seconds to go. Hrisopoulos gets the leg of Lugo.
He has to get his head up. Picks his head up, isolate a side. Just pick one side to focus on.
Under 10 to go. And Hrisopoulos do something. So under 5 to go here. And so that is the end of match number 4. Lugo will get the win. 8-3 with the extra point for the riding time.